Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you are good. This is the live debrief. This is where I talk about my favorite reality TV shows from a black girl perspective, I think. I'm all things Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey. And yes, I'm going to be talking to you today about Love Island USA Season 8 episode... Why have I forgotten? Episode 14. Yes, we're getting on a bit now. Guys, as you come in, make sure you like the live. Please do that. It's really, what do you call it? It's really, really helpful. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to hit 5K. Okay, who do we have in the building? Let me just say hi to a couple people. Hey, Saf. Hey, Crispy. Hey, Mary. Hey, Maya. You guys are chatting for real. Hey, Plantain Puppy. Hope you're good. Hope you guys are good. I forgot to do this side of things. So let me just do that real quickly because I have two screens and I have to get this set up too. Is anyone doing anything nice over the weekend? Let me know. I am going to Brighton tomorrow. 1 second. I'm going to Brighton tomorrow. I'm going to I think it's Affy Books. I think that's the name of the place with my book club, and it should be a lovely day out in the sunshine. Yeah, it should be cool. Wait, is that right? And then I need to mute that. That's correct. Okay, cool. I think I'm good. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope so. Hey, Lady Spice, how are you doing? Yeah, it should be good. I'm really looking forward to it, Saf. I really am. It should be a vibe. Okay, let's get into it. So, yesterday's episode. Of course, I've lost my place now. It's very annoying. Why am I doing that? What's that? Okay, yes. Yesterday's episode. What are you giving it out of 10? What are you giving it out of 10? And who's your MVP? Who's your LVP? Let me know. I think I'm giving... My LVP is absolutely easy. It has to be sincere. I think he's just diabolical in his behaviour. I can't actually... Who is worse, Simba or Sincere? Who is worse, Simba or Sincere? Let's actually answer this question. I don't even know. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 as well. I'm giving it out 7 out of 10. And my MVP is Soul. Because Soul, man. Allow her. Do you know what I mean? She deserves some joy. I don't don't really know what's wrong with people. Why they're being so horrible to her in that freaking villa. Why Sincere is being so horrible to her. Yeah, and she did, yes, Saf, she Soul told Sincere about himself. Yeah, she did. She absolutely did. So yeah, let me see what you guys are saying. Maya's giving it 7. Crispy's giving it 5. Jeanette is 6. Saf says Soul came for his character and he absolutely deserved it. His big hair was holding all the There had all the lies. Got all the secrets. Saf gave it a 5. Crispy's LVP is insincere. Yes. Plantain Pappy gave it a 5/6 out of 10. MVP is Soul. LVP is insincere. Sincere. Simba and Sincere is sincere stuff. That is very funny. Plantain Pappy says Simba is more clumsy. Yep, I agree. Jeanette, LVP is Sincere. Maya says LVP is Sincere and Melanie. And MVP is Soul. And Saf says, yeah, MVP is Soul. Ooh. Soul, she told Sincere about himself. Plantain Pappy says Sincere is worse. He will tell you about deep childhood memories. This is true. He called her beloved. He said, good morning, beloved. Can you imagine? He even gave out Hotep freaking vibes, you know? So let me just turn it on real quick. Thank you. MVP is Trinity. No reason, just love her. I do love Trinity. I really do. She's a vibe. MVP is sold, Jeanette's saying. Okay, Saf says she walked out with her head held high. Absolutely. Absolutely. She said, thank you, you did me a favour. Yeah, she did. Gilda said sincere is the opposite of his name. LVP is sincere, and she gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Imra's asking, where can I watch USA in the UK? So I think the most obvious or most easiest place, because you can see I'm getting hot now, is to watch it is... what's the easiest place to watch it is Daily Motion. A lot of people watch it there, but obviously at your own risk. And there's a couple of links floating around as well. There's one Reddit link that's dedicated to providing the link for people on a daily basis too. So you could probably look it up there. 2, if you was in our membership, then we send the link. Am I allowed to send a link? I don't think you can here. I don't think you can in the chat. I'm not too sure. I don't think you can do that. Is that possible? It's not possible, is it? Sorry, guys. I'm a bit warm. So just for you. But if you guys connect, then maybe you could do it that way. Or go to Google. You can't say, yeah, I thought so. You can't send links. It doesn't work. But yeah, a lot of people go Daily Motion and that sort of thing. You know. But yeah, it's hey El Michelle. It says good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. And yes, let me say it again, happy Friday. It's the end of the week, people. Yay! I'm so happy. Today I know I definitely want to get a nap in, but if I could go out today, I would love that. I'd actually love that. To be fair, I shouldn't even be, because I've got editing to do. I've actually got editing to do. Okay, cool. Shall we get into it? Let me just put this here. Sorry, you might hear my other fan. Oh, is it Juneteenth today? Of course it's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Yes. Love that. Okay, let me get into it. Right, so this episode starts with the recoupling. Obviously, Sol is deeply disappointed because she is no longer coupled up with Sincere. She is now coupled up with Caleb, and she is talking to herself, and she's just like, silly me. Like, she feels really, really stupid, and it was silly of her not to to talk to anybody else as well. Sincere and Mel, they're obviously rekindling, and Sincere is basically saying to Melanie, like, I've always wanted you. He says that he doesn't want to explore Soul anymore, and it takes more than a pretty face to like take him away from Mel. And I was just like, I mean, this guy just lies like breathing anyway, so I can't believe anything he's saying. I think it's just absolutely ridiculous. And Mel is kind of taking him all in. She's been a tinsy bit cautious, but for the most part she is taking it all in and just believing him, it seems. And also as well, it's just like, I still cannot get over the fact that in her letter, she apologized to him. And she also slept outside for Sincere. I can't believe she gave him that. But anyway, Kenzie and Corbin. Oh, actually, I think I have a clip. Sorry, I didn't do my clips as tightly as I usually do them, so I might be a bit off on my timings on these, to be fair, because this morning was an early start, boy. Yes, so this is Sincere and Melanie.
You would pick her.
It's gonna take a lot more than in a couple days someone with a pretty face to come here and win me over from you. As I told you, make me feel like home.
So do you feel like it's done with Soul, or like do you still want to explore that?
I don't want to explore that anymore.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive I don't want to explore that anymore.
Jana, tell me and then go do it.
No, I'm not. This is what I want. I want you. I always wanted you. That's not gonna change, ever.
Can Can you hear him? It's not going to change ever.
Open and honest. Good, bad, or indifferent. From here on out.
And also make sure to be respectful too. So you won't see me act all crazy. And out of pocket. I won't be out of pocket, I swear. I really thought you would pick her.
It's gonna take a lot.
Imagine. He had the cheek to say open and honest. From here on out. How can you start being open and honest when you haven't even started there? How can I believe you? I can't believe that you'll be open and honest. Jeez. Maya said I'm getting mad all over again. I'm telling you, Samson sincere thinks he's the flipping prize. He really, really does. He really does. Honestly. Mary says Mel really thinks she won a prize, and that kiss in front of Sol confirmed everything I knew about Mel. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not on the Mel train. I'm not on there. Like, I think the way she's acted has been really, really horrible towards Sol. And it's just understanding that Sol is a bombshell. That's what she's supposed to do, you know? Crispy said, Insincere and Casey will bring back women from Casa. Zach and Bryce will have quality time in Casa, stretching each other. They will. So let me see Kenzie and Corbin. To be fair, I'll glazing over. I'm really bored of this conversation. And Kenzie's like to him, are you proud that I didn't tell anyone about the kiss? And he's like, yes. And then she's like, oh, I told Jen. What was the point? What was the point of that? But you can just tell that neither of them, Corbin nor Kenzie, really care about Caleb's feelings at all. And then when Kenzie's like, oh, I was so scared there wasn't going to be 2 letters in there. Like, what? I was just like, that is rich. That is really, really rich. But yeah, she's greedy. Greedy much? Do you know what I mean? Then we see Anaya and Casey. Anaya's just like, look, I really hate seeing you sad. Casey, you said was like, you know, he was complimentary to her letter and what she was saying in that letter, and that, you know, he basically, he was saying, look, I understand that you feel things very deeply, and, you know, if we ever have any sort of issue in the future, they should probably write it out, because that seems to work for them, which I think, yeah, is nice. And I was saying, look, I don't know how I would be in this villa without, you know, Casey by her side. And it seems that they really like each other. And I can't lie, I am in this bubble again. Maybe I'm going to get fooled again. But I think it's cute. I think it's cute. And I think that it's taken Anaya a little while to kind of like really express their feelings and see if there's something worth like even exploring with Casey. But I think it's beautiful that they've kind of got to that place. I really do, you know. So a little bit of black love for you.
Like with you feel things very deeply, and you know you need space. So I feel like, you know, today, you know, being able to write something on paper and kind of like sit in your thoughts and like get everything out, I think that was like a blessing for us, because I think the words just weren't wording.
I agree. I was like, this was such a blessing, because I don't know what.
They was not clicking, and I feel like, you know, being able to just write something down, I think that helped us a lot.
I agree. Because I do feel like how we were put together was like not typical, but I feel like I'm genuinely super blessed of that situation, because I'm just like, I feel like I don't know how I would be in this villa if you weren't like by my side.
I feel like with you feel things very.
I think they're sweet, man. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but for the show, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay. Not like everyone saying who's exploring in Casa. I think so. Maya said, I like Casey and Anaya together. She's coming out of her shell finally. Yeah, I think so. She is. El Michelle said they were kissing in bed last night too. I said, okay, Casey. So yeah, okay, cool. That's nice. So they're progressing. Progressing. Was it, sorry, sorry, Mary, I just got distracted by your comment. It says, I agree. I think Bryce is going to explore if they bring back an older slim built woman in. Yes. I think that's a prerequisite for Bryce, as long as they're thin or slim. Yeah, I think that's his bag, like, to a T. So, we did see Gabe and Jen. But I can't lie, I didn't write any notes because they bore me. So everybody's Akeda and Melanie are screaming in the dressing room because, you know, everybody's like in the couple that they want to be in now, it seems, apart from obviously Sol and Caleb. Sol says that she feels like she's constantly getting shit on. And Caleb thinks that Kenzie led him on. And I think both of them are correct. I think they both are correct. We do see when they're in bed, though. I didn't see Casey and Anaya, but I did see Melanie and Sincere going at it in bed. And also, did Jen give Gabrielle some head? That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. She went under them covers. And apparently this is a... a regular occurrence between them two, apparently. So, yeah. Interesting times. In the morning, we see Sincere talking to Bryce and Corbin. Sincere still hasn't spoken to Sol, which I think is really poor form. He slept on it and he hasn't even given her 5 minutes of his time to, like, you know, at least apologize. And I think that added fuel to a fire, to be honest, with the whole him and Sol conversation. Bryce does tell him that she probably feels led on. And my sentiment at the moment is Sincere ain't shit. That's basically it. We see Jen and Sol talking. Jen basically says to Sol, like, look, you really dodged a bullet. And Sol thinks that Sincere is full of shit. And then she did say, like, it got weird because she did say, like, eat my ass after I shit. And I was just like, no. no, that's gross. No. Didn't like that comment. Well, that was actually disgusting. But I guess she's upset. You know when some people are upset and they just say any kind of rubbish? I feel like it was that. And then Sol basically, so I think Jen was asking about, okay, what about you and Caleb? Could that be a thing? And Sol was just like, no, she doesn't think that there's actually a romantic connection with her and Caleb. So there's that. We do see Caleb talk to Zach as well. And Caleb, I think he just felt, just echoing him feeling a little bit led on. And then Sol walks past them and they both like are checking her out as she's walking past. Caleb does think that Sol is a sweet girl, but as we already heard from Sol, there's nothing on that side. Then Sincere pulls Sol for a chat, right? And he should have done this last night. He should have squashed it before they went to bed, or at least, like, you know, explained himself before they went to bed. And Sol basically goes into him and says, like, look, you should have told me if you still had feelings for Melanie. And the thing is, maybe we don't even know how bad it was, because what do you mean you should have still had feelings for Melanie? I would have thought that that's a given. Of course he still has feelings for her, but he must have been downplaying or saying he doesn't have feelings for Melanie for her to bring up that statement, if you get what I'm saying. Sincere does say he's sorry, but he said, that he really had a good feeling with her and they had good chemistry. And yes, he should have been honest with her. Sol said, like, yeah, just be honest. That's all the fuck I want. That's all the fuck I want. That's all the fuck I want. She was saying it repeatedly, like, get it through to your head. That's all I want is you to be honest. Like, Is it bad? No, I can't say that. But some men didn't get hit enough. Not all men. Some men didn't get hit enough as a child too much. They didn't. But anyway, just got boxed outside your head. Like, seriously. Oh. So then Sincere has the cheek, the gall, the audacity to say, like, is it all my fault? I didn't just do wrong. Sorry. Can someone explain to me what Soul done wrong? She didn't do anything. Like, I mean, like, in there, them being together in a couple, she didn't do anything. She was just existing. Like, what? It was like he wanted her to take some responsibility for the harm that he caused to her. Like, what? I just thought this guy might be mad. Like, he might be mad. He might be mad. So I'm thinking, like, no, you might be tapped in your head. You actually might be tapped. Because what are you talking about? And I think that was just like, like, what did she do? He was just trying to wind her up some more. And actually, what do you call it? He actually was making matters worse for Soul, and it's almost like he wanted to cause an additional argument just to make sure that Soul cannot join forces with Melanie and like get hit. Like, do you know what I mean? So he doesn't lose Melanie. He's just like, nah, I'm tearing this apart, basically. Let me just. There's a little video, so let me just play. Okay, but that, sorry.
Always in the back of your mind, you should have said that to me.
Look at him.
So I didn't get my hopes up and I could talk to other people. I'm in here trying to make a connection just like everyone else is. And I'm not even upset that you guys have like a connection. Like, just say that though. Just say that. Just be honest. That's all the I asked. That's literally all the I asked. That's all the I asked. That's like all that I asked. If she was always in the back of your mind, you should have said that to me.
Exactly. That's all she. It's not complicated. And you know, she's kind of like a Earth Mother type person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she's just chill. Just be honest. Just say how you're feeling. Even if it's complicated, just say. Just say, because no one should be, or she shouldn't be holding it against him if he has feelings towards Melanie, because that's normal and natural. You've been coupled up with her for how long? So what of course you would. Let me just get some comments real quick. What do you call it? Soul was just playing was just a plaything for Sincere. Yes, absolutely, Yvonne. Agree. My sister Sincere kept telling her he was done with Melanie. He led Soul on the whole time. Absolutely. Crispy says the gaslighting. Honestly. El Michelle said Soul should have slapped him. Send me home now. Like, honestly. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean it. But just sometimes a little free, man. Anyway, Maya said, you're not perfect, he said. Imagine. Bridget, hey Bridget. Bridget said Sinister is his new name. Honestly, he fits it to a T. Because it's just like the way his mind works is so warped from reality. Like, honestly, it is 110% giving Sinister. Because how, sir? How? Crispy said he's toxic, but so is Mel. I agree. El Michelle said Sinister is diabolical. I don't care for Mel, but girl, run. Honestly. Yes, a lot. Yeah. Crispy said they will do this back and forth and use people to the end. I 100% agree with that. I really do. I think other people are just their playthings. Just their playthings. And I'm not here for them to win. No. Sincere needs to go. Sincere needs to go. Joyce says, I can't stand Sincere and his hair. Kiss my teeth. is when he does his scrunching. When he's doing his like scrunching, it cracks me up. I swear to God. Mary said, honestly, I think both Mel and Sincere are using other islanders as pawns in their twisted game. Yeah, I think so. It's like they've got a weird lock-in, and like nothing matters but them. They're just like in this, like anyone can get caught up in their tornado. Anyone can get caught up in their, in their chaos. For real, for real, for real. So Sincere does talk to Mel about the conversation he just had with Soul, and he was just like more kind of like, oh, she was swearing at me. Like, brother, what do you expect? You're lucky you didn't get slapped in your face. You're lucky she didn't throw a drink in your face. Like, she was dropping F-bombs. What did you expect? Like, come on. And Mel was just like, well, can kind of understand where she's coming from. Do you know what I mean? Jen talks to Soul again, and, Jen really doesn't like Sincere. So I hope... Jen seems a bit mischievous. So I hope there's something she does to sabotage him in some sort of way on Soul's behalf. I hope she does. But they call him the common dickhead denominator, basically. Then there is this scene of Bryce, Sincere, I can't remember who was on the end, but getting one by one, it seems like they were getting like some sort of like stretch, deep tissue stretch from Zach. Yeah, it was such an odd thing to include. But they keep on playing up this homoerotic relationship between Bryce and what do you call it? They're hinting at it, Bryce and Zach. But now Sincere's in the mix, and maybe someone else to kind of, which is just like, I don't know whether it's I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about it, in the sense of like, are they mocking the thing? Like, are they mocking them and then like mocking like gay men at the same time? Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's weird. Someone let me know if they've got a perspective on that, because I was just like, this seems odd to me. It's like trying out someone's culture for a bit or something like that. That's what they're saying. And then we see Soul and we do see Bryce and Trinity have a decent chat. They have a talk about how things going, and it seems to be going well between them so far. It's like slow growth with them, but it is growing in the right direction. Soul and Caleb do talk. She does think he's sweet, but she's not really into him, if she's being honest. She's also been single for 3 years. So if in 3 years, this is like, one of the first guys she's come across who she's building a connection with, for this to happen makes it even more bad. It makes it even more bad what Sincere Sinister has done to her. Sincere and Mel then are in the kitchen, and they're in the eye line of Soul and Caleb, I believe. And, they're kind of talking loud, and Sincere's just like, I'm so happy I got my girlfriend back. I was like, girlfriend? Since when? Okay, cool. And then he starts lipsing Mel down in front of Soul. And I just thought, this is really insensitive. This is really nasty. It's even nasty as well, the way that this has made this edit as well. Like, I don't fight. This makes me cringe, and I just didn't like this. It seemed mean. It seemed cruel, and I'm all for a laugh and stuff like that, but not to be cruel, especially when someone doesn't deserve it. If they deserve it, then maybe I can tell a blind eye to that. But Soul doesn't deserve any of this, like, at all. So then they're kind of getting ready. Jen and Gabriel, they do have a conversation, which was just, I don't even know. It was just I was just like, is this why we don't see conversations with Jen and Gabriel? Because they talk about rubbish. So basically she literally, I think verbatim says, we've got so much in common. I like music, you like music. Oh my God. Seriously. I like music, you like music. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, wow. When you see those sketches on like TikTok and stuff, when they say dumb stuff, that was a perfect example. Oh my God. Gabriel was saying that he doesn't see himself with anyone else but Jen. And then they start to make out. And then Gabriel, I think Jen was asking him about his outfit. He looked like he was Cisco or Jodeci, like... that outfit was given Jodeci. It was actually given Cisco. I swear Cisco has worn something very similar. I'm talking with Cisco, Drew Hill, Fong Song Cisco. I think he's worn something similar, maybe in red. It was also given Ricky Martin. It was really that vibe. It was really that vibe. Yeah. And then he dances for her. Just strange. Anyway, we see Soul talking to Casey and Bryce, and basically Soul's main gripe is that when she came into the villa, most of the couples seemed like they were closed off, so it was very difficult for her to kind of like build a connection with anybody, right? And she says she feels like a little bit like a lost puppy. And Casey in his confessional says that I didn't actually give Soul a fair shot, and he regrets that a little, which kind of made me side eye Casey, because it's too late. Like, shut up. Let me just get some comments real quick. Maya says Sincere and Melanie are going to have a rude awakening. I hope they get prepped by the psych team properly, especially Melanie. Little Rock says that Gabriel's outfit was given Slick Rick. Absolutely. Mary said, I can see why Jen and Gabe kiss so much. Their combos are dead, like 100%. Just like their personalities. Honestly. So, right. So, I think there's a text. Is there a text? Yes, there's a text, and Ariana is back. She comes back to the villa, sporting a short do this time. Anything but that fringe that she was wearing the day before or whatever. Yes, this is much better. And she let the Islanders know that America has been voting for their favourite couples, and 4 couples out of them are safe. So we had Trinity and Bryce. They were the first to be safe. But this was in no order, though. They always say this. Anaya and Casey, Kada and Zach, and Melanie and Sincere. And I can't lie, that those are the final 4. Like, those should be the final. Those are probably the final 4. Kada and Zach can get out of that, actually, and Melanie and Sincere. Those 2, I could swap them out. Do you know what I mean? But if they was to call it now, those are definitely the final 4 for sure. Yeah. So then we had Sol and Caleb, Jen and Gabriel, Kenzie and Corbin. Do you know what I mean? Like, left standing, and basically only 1 boy and 1 girl are going to have to leave the villa. I said it like that was a good thing, but in terms of people being dumped, it was 1 boy, 1 girl, right? And I can't lie, it's not lost to me that both Jen and Kenzie were in the bottom as well. I think it just goes to show, and Caleb, actually, seriously, just goes to show, isn't lost to me at all. And then actually the Islanders have to decide which boy and which girl goes home. The girls decide which boy, and the boy decides which girl. So they're deliberating within their groups. I didn't get like a lot of what they're saying. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of that. But the girls make their choice and the boys make their choice too. So do I have videos for this? Yes, I do. Maya said Kenzie was mad. She was Kenzie was fuming. She absolutely was. Michelle says Kenzie was pissed and I loved it. Jai says Kenzie bothers me so badly. I understand why there's a petition now. Like she's insufferable. She actually is insufferable. When she first came in, I thought she was gonna be like bubbly and sweet and do you know what I mean? Like just be cool. But you can clearly see that she is uncomfortable with the people around her. So that says a kind of a lot about her. And she wants to be the center of attention all the time. Yeah, I just think, gosh, yeah. I think she's going next. Between her and Sincere, boy, it's tight. Sincere and Zach gave Ace and Taylor vibes at the voting. Yeah. You can see they're actually the biggest game players, like Zach and Sincere. They're definitely the biggest game players in this for sure. Hey, Miss Prestige, how you doing? I hope you're good. Mary says, unfortunately, Casey's empathy for Soul is going to bite him with the public. They're already convinced that Soul is more desirable, so Casey must want Soul over Anaya. Bro. You know what? This is the thing. I think it's that. I think there is this there is some people with that sentiment, like, what do you mean you didn't even try? But Casey has made such a point to kind of like state, my preference is dark-skinned black women. That's what Casey's underlining subtext has been, like, you know, through this season so far. Whether that's actually true in real life, I don't know. But like, that's definitely what he wants to portray in this. Yeah. I feel like, one second. So yeah, so this is the girls' choice in terms of who they dumped. If you didn't know already, let's see.
Unanimous decision. We all decided on it together. We love this person, but we don't know if they'll ever really find a connection in the villa. The boy we are dumping from the island is Gabe. Was it a unanimous decision?
What did you think about that decision? Do you think they should have picked Gabe? Or do you think, like what a lot of people are saying, they should have picked Caleb because that made more sense? Because their reasonings were basically he's doing too much. Doing too much. Yeah, I'm happy for Gabe to go. Like, I don't mind. I really don't mind. But Caleb could have gone also. Do you know what I mean? But I think that would have been way too predictable. And maybe let's see how Jen acts now that Gabe isn't there. You know, because whose man is she gonna steal? She gotta steal somebody. Honestly. Everyone said yes, Gabe is a flip-flopper. Chanel, hey Chanel. Chanel says, I was shocked they picked Gabe, okay. Crispy said, we shall see what happens at Casa when it comes to Casey, whether he brings back a girl or not. Until then, I'm laying off him. I want Anaya and Casey to win it all. I hear you. I'm going to be in that bubble with you. Like, I'm Anaya and Casey all the way. But yeah, let's see what happens at Casa. I'm scared. Crispy said, was Mel for or against voting out Gabe? I can't remember. I actually can't remember. I think Trinity had something to say about Gabe. I can't remember, but I can't remember exactly. Gilda said Kenzie needs to go. Everyone, I think it's unanimous. Kenzie needs to go for sure. Okay, and this is the boys' choice, which we all know is Soul, but they had the audacity. The producers are wicked. They're actually wicked, yeah? Because I'm thinking, who did Soul piss off? Did Soul accidentally, I'm going to say accidentally, yeah, piss off one of the producers? Because having Sincere delivered this is the devil's work. It's wicked. It's actually wicked. I don't like it. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Honestly.
Mutual decision among all of you?
This decision, honestly, it was back and forth. You know, we went through all the pros and all the cons, all the what ifs, but eventually we all came to an agreement. The girl that we want to dump from the island is...
Feels like I'm losing my grip. Everything's not what it seems.
So...
Was this a mutual decision among all of you?
This...
Absolute crazy. He really done that to save himself. Like, honestly, I feel like he really done that to save himself. He didn't want to deal with any sort of like accountability. And if the problem's gone, it's just like, you know, like in like crime shows and stuff, like, do you know what I mean? If there's no body, there's no crime. It's kind of giving that kind of vibe. It really is. Someone said Kenzie and Corbin won this battle, but we will win the war, which is hilarious. But you can throw in Sincere to that too. And someone else in these, I'm just looking at the comments on Instagram, someone else has said asking Soul to collab with Sol de Janeiro, you know, that skincare brand, I believe they are, which I think is a really, really great shout. That would be really cool if she could do something like that. But yeah, I felt for Soul. Yeah, ridiculous. Crispy said he is ace. He's given that. Everyone said making Sincere deliver the death shot was out of hand. It really was. It really, really was. Someone was just like in the editing room. They were just like, yeah, the people are gonna love this. And someone else in that room said they're going to hate it. And someone said, either way, it's good. Do you know what I mean? Casey and Bryce did not want to vote Soul out. Yes, I did see that. KW says Kenzie and Caleb should have gone. Yeah. But they're never going to get rid of Kenzie because the boys are kind of bros. Like Corbin's like their bro, you know? So... they know he likes her, so I think, yeah. Yes, you're absolutely right, Jai. So, yes, the boys then reacted to the girls' decision and they are flabbergasted with the decision. They're so upset and it's just like, calm down. They're allowed to make the decision that they want to make. Gabe was just, you know, playing about. Also, justice for Bia. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, they're allowed to do that. Yeah, I thought this was really, and also having like Mel do the boy and Sincere do the girl, that was just crazy as well. The thing is, as well, one of my points I was thinking is Jen is definitely going to move on. Jen is like, she at the moment is very much reminding me of Hannah, same kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? Who was deep in it with Charlie and then moved on to Pepe. You know, the same way, also Iris was deep into, what is his name? The guy that she's with now. Oh, it's not Ted. What's his name? I can't remember. But she's the guy that she's with now. She's deep into him, then moved to Pepe, then moved back to him. Do you know what I mean? They seem very, very, very similar, like can just go with the flow. So, yeah, I think Jen will be fine. So Ariana asks Sol, she's got any last words, and she said, "You know what, everybody, thank you for putting me out of my misery. Thank you." She said she thinks she came late to the game, and Sincere, under his freaking breath, was just like, what the fuck is she talking about? This guy is so rude. She's talking about you. She's talking about you. She's like, putting me out of my misery. You are the misery, sir. You are the misery. But yeah. And then, yeah, on the, what do you call it? The tomorrow night, the boys, but mainly Bryce and Zach, seem to have a massive problem with the girl's decision, and saying that they won't make the girls breakfast tomorrow. And Trinity was just like, go and be with Gabriel then, if that's how you really feel, which I thought was hilarious. The guys are stupid. They're actually stupid. They really are. They really are. KW said, Melanie said too much. Just say the guy we chose is gay. She did talk too much, actually. She was going in. She was actually going in. And I think, I thought, did she get nervous? Jai said, don't kill me, but you don't like Melanie. Something about her bothers me. Or maybe I don't like Melanie. Something about Melanie bothers me too. But I think she's just been, I think because she's been mean. That's why. And she's just a bit too much for me. This feels a bit too performative for me. What said the girls didn't care for Sol in the first place. I think that was ring-led by Melanie as well. KW says Sol was a bitter Betty. I mean, she's TJ. Thank you, Chanel. That was who I was talking about, who Iris was with. I mean, I think she's got every right to be, to be annoyed. She's tried to keep it together. Mind you, like the day before, she's just had to suffer the embarrassment of the recoupling, like love letters and all. She wrote a whole love letter. The guy don't even love her back. Yeah, I think she had every right. Yeah, justice for Sol. Like, I'm 100% there. So 100% there. Crispy said, I'm not gonna lie, this season's not low-key not giving. You know what? I think it's okay, but mind you, I've only joined the Love Island USA train very late. So I started like halfway through season 6, then done all of season 7, and here we are at season 8. So I have missed a lot. But obviously, because I'm more of a UK connoisseur, it is much better than UK. That's what I will definitely say that. I will say that. But I will say that yesterday's episode really, what do you call it, was... I think the last 2 episodes, they have been dry in places. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think in the beginning, they done really well. Like, really getting into the getting into the action like as quickly as possible. So yes, I understand. I get you. Sorry. Mel is a pick-me and toxic. That's what Crispy says. I mean, she got them tendencies. She got those tendencies. But then I feel like, can you do pick-me's do the best in these types of shows? Because aren't they all kind of a little bit pick-me? Maya saying Sol was justified. I think so. I do think so. Who's that? Who are you guys defending? Maybe I missed that. Mary said Anaya was interested in Sean but chose Casey. It's literally the same thing. They were attracted to someone else and still choosing each other, but Casey will be the bad guy in most eyes. Oh, is this if he explored Soul? I think he just made such a big deal about his attraction to Anaya, and because of like how black women, especially dark-skinned black women, are perceived, I think it would have been they're defending cases. I think it would have been problematic because he went deep into how much he likes Anaya and how much her and you know how much he like understanding he has for what she goes through in her life because she's a dark-skinned woman. Had he not all done all of that, it probably wouldn't be as deep or do you know what I mean? But he went in. Jai said Casey's spoken to my soul with that letter from that letter him for the win. I mean, yeah, I don't mind Casey and I. Not even don't mind. Casey and I they're my number one in terms of who I want to win, and then I would say Trinity and Bryce, and that's only because I want someone else for Trinity. Like, do you know what I mean? Bryce and her okay. He's keeping her in the villa. Do you know what I mean? But I think this guy I don't think he's serious about Trinity in any sort of shape, sense of the word. Like, do you know what I mean? And the fact that she's 21 and he's like 29 just speaks to her. Do you know what I mean? It speaks to her. Because you don't even know. We're not seeing any sort of real maturity from Bryce at all. Really. Really, really, really. Crispy says, insincere, assured soul, and let her on. If he had not lied to her, different story. And feelings for Mel after, 2 weeks? What? Yeah, exactly. I agree with that kind of thing. It's sinister, sincere, way too much, way too much, and it was so unnecessary. All of that was unnecessary. She was ready to graft on anyway. She was ready to do that. Fred is saying, without Sincere and Kenzie, this season would be boring. I mean, yes, but like at the same time, like, you're hurting people. And I don't like that. I don't like it. Oh, you know what, Jai? I agree with you. I think Zach is over Kadar. And I think he got a bit of post-nut clarity, you know? I think he did. And he's just like, look, there's X amount of weeks still left in this. What am I doing? I'm doing too much. That's the thing. I think he's doing that. Now, who's come out of the UK villa? OP, Robin. Oh no, Robin. I can't even remember now. Is that it? And Victoria. Now, because people are saying that Casa might be next week for US, if it is, if they could bring in some UK people to Casa, that would be amazing. This is I'm still hoping that this is going to be would be the case, because that would be amazing. Now, if I don't want to see OP in UK Love Island anymore, I don't. But if they did bring him to US, I'll be there for the entertainment of it all. Do I think anyone would move to him? No. But yeah, but I would be there for it. I'll be there to watch on the screens. And then also Victoria as well. I would love to see more of Victoria. Chanel said, I don't think that Trinity will explore, though. She seems quite set on Bryce. I'm hoping she does in Casa, but yeah, I hear you. She's like, I'm comfortable now. Trinity gives me like I'm comfortable. So why rock the boat? Oh, okay. So Mary's saying, I like Trinity, so I really want her to be open in Casa. But if Bia is correct, she said it's Bryce or no one. Oh, gosh. I hope that's only because she doesn't have the option she wants. Chanel said they needed to do a UK-America crossover. Yes, they do. They really, really do. Could you imagine Sean in Casa for the UK? Oh, it'll be sick. It'll be sick. How tall is Sean though? Because Sean would be good. He would probably be a good one for Mika. Yeah. Imran said he should have gone on Big Brother. OP, yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I mean, he still could. Do you know what I mean? I agree with you. You know what? Sorry, guys, can you remind me who was Zach coupled up with in the beginning? Because for the life of me, I cannot remember. I was just like, what the hell? Because it was when Kada came in. Yeah, Kada and Gabriel came in. I can't remember who was coupled up with. Because I do remember that, what's it called? Who was it? Who stepped forward? Trinity and Bryce, they both stepped forward in their couples. Bia stepped forward, and then Zach did. But Bia was with Sean. But who was Zach with? Kenzie. Oh, was it Kenzie? Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. El Michelle said, I hate that for Trinity because she could win if not with Bryce. Yeah, I agree. I really like Trinity. Imagine. I really like Trinity. I think she's gonna go far as well. Like I can see, you can just see the brand deals. I can see them. But I think like maybe like more kind of pop. To be fair though, Trinity does have that. She's got the body for like high fashion and stuff. But I think like she's more cutesy in the face. But I can see because Trinity's like a Bratz doll. That's what she gives me. She gives me Bratz doll. She'll just be cute with it. I miss seeing Orlando, not gonna lie. Honestly, with her lip combos. Lip combos. Lip combos. Oh God. For a second, I thought Zach was going to talk the guys into sending Kenzie home during the vote. Should have. Mary saying Trinity has a large army. She might can win with him, but she would be untouchable with a better partner. Yeah, 110%. 110%. Honestly. Be good. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for joining me, especially if you've done a double shift. My double shifters, thank you so much. Appreciate every single last one of you. Please do like this video if you, if you like the video, like the video. If you like the video, like the video. Also subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to say, did you see the clip of the girl, that deranged girl that broke into the poor woman's house? No, I didn't. Send it to me on my Instagram. Oh God. Yes, so another week down. Obviously, you've got tonight's episode. I will be back on Monday to do this all over again, talking about UK and USA, Love Island, same time, same place. Please also check out my brand new podcast. It's called The Check-In. You can find it on my page at Charlotte Salami Official, and episode 1 is me talking to a lovely lady called Dr. Deborah, and we are talking about women's health. We are talking about her experiences studying abroad in Bulgaria, and then also talking about everything in between too. It's actually really, really cool conversation. Next episode will be coming out obviously next week Thursday, but for members you get it early on Tuesday. So if you're not a member and you want to have early access, then you better join that membership, and membership is at youtube.com at Charlotte Salami Official /join. Okay, so let me just put that in the chat as well for the people them later. Yes, until Monday, have a fantastic weekend. Happy Friday. I hope you enjoy the sunshine, and if it is sunny in your area, and I hope something wonderful happens for you this weekend. Okay, all right then guys, see you later. Bye. Bye.